someone to put in the headline for today.
Right.
We need a blonde. And then there I was.
Yeah. It's because they're bored.
It's because pretty much everything counts as news these days.
Right. We have so many problems in our world, and all we can do is talk about gay
I
kids.
cry when I was little.
I know, it's so sad.
So I was very upset then. So that's probably why I hadn't watched it again. Poor Bambi.
So you have a couple dogs, and
Yes.
do you have any cats?
I do not have any cats, mostly because my bird would not get along with the cats.
And what's that, a parrot or something? Or?
He is a cockatoo. I'm a looking cockatoo.
And so he's going to live like 80 years?
They live between 70 and 80 years most of the time.
Wow.
So it's my feathered child.
And how old is it now?
He is now, I believe, 24, almost 25.
Did you set up like a trust for him, you know?
If anything happens to me, there's a line of paperwork about what will happen to him.
Okay.
Especially since he was a rescue bird.
Okay.
So he and I are together forever.
Cool.
So, you know.
Does he talk?
He doesn't shut up.
Okay. So what does he like to say?
Obviously, hi, bye, how you doing, what you doing, I'm a bad bird. His favorite is I'm a bad bird, especially if he's gotten out and done something he shouldn't, because, well, he's gotten out and done something he shouldn't.
And he says I'm a bad bird?
Yeah.
That's great.
He knows when he's being bad, he just thinks it's funny. And he sings Sweet Home Alabama. He loves Sweet Home Alabama.
Are you serious?
Yes, he had it before me, so you can't blame that one on me. Poor bird, Sweet Home Alabama.
Now, do you think you could like get it on video, or is it?
He knows.
He knows when he's being.
If you turn on a camera or any kind of thing to record him,
and he shuts up. He won't say a word.
he wants to eat the camera.
Okay.
But it's sometimes hard to take photos of him because if he realizes that you've got a camera and are photographing, he comes at it. You don't ever want to make one of them mad.
Right. Then those beasts, I mean,
they can bite the heck out of you. They can break your fingers and that kind of thing.
Wow.
So I try not to anger them.
Does he ever get mad at you?
Yeah, sometimes. If he thinks the whole house belongs to him, that includes my banisters and sometimes the tops of my chairs. Don't eat the banister.
Right.
Damn it, don't eat the banister.
Yeah.
So if you try to take that away from him or get him off of it, he'll probably try and bite you because he's angry. And that, or if you take away, he likes empty bottles. He's kind of like a little kid. If you give them an empty bottle or an empty box, he's entertained. And yeah, if you take that away from him, he gets angry. Very angry. And wire hangers. It's like Mommy Dearest, but not, because if you take away his wire hanger, he just likes banging it against things to make noise. If it makes noise, he's happy. Basically, if I want to give Mama a migraine.
Okay, so is he in the cage most of the time though, or?
He's out quite a few hours a day. He just requires constant supervision, like a child. Otherwise, he'll get into your cabinets and pull out your pots and pans. I'm not saying that's happened.
Does he have like a kitty litter that he knows to go in? I mean, if you let him out, you have to kind of...
He goes back to his cage.
He does?
It's weird.
That's great.
He knows things.
That's value added.
It's like a kid. It really is like a kid. So...
We used to have this rabbit, and it would totally go to the kitty litter
box.
Yeah. And we also had these really large Labrador dogs, and the rabbit and the dogs would just be outside. He would run all over the backyard.
Aww.
And they would all just kind of hang out together. The labs would never chase them.
Okay, that's just cute.
Yeah. And then he did this. He had this other thing. He did this, and he only did it with my mom when she goes out to smoke cigarettes. But this rabbit would go over to my mom and run circles around him.
Okay, that's just weird.
Yeah, and it was almost like this magical thing, and it only happened with my mom.
They were entrancing.
Yeah.